my name is Katie Simstead, and today I'm going to be reading A Fish Out of Water by Helen Palmer. And I'll be relating this to health issues as to where it's like managing your emotions and trying to just keep like a level head. I think the kid in this book does a very nice job of knowing to who he can talk to and how to manage his emotions when things get a little bit crazy. All right, let's get started. "This little fish," I said to Mr. Carp. "I want him, I like him, and he likes me. I will call him Otto." "Very well," said Mr. Carp. "Now I will tell you how to feed him." Then Mr. Carp told me, "When you feed a fish, never feed him a lot, so much and no more, never more than a spot, or something may happen, you never know what." Then I took Otto home. I gave him some food. I did not give him much, just one spot. But this did not make Otto happy. He wanted more food. He had to have more food. Poor Otto. He just had to have more. I knew what Mr. Carp had told me. Never feed him a lot, never more than a spot, or something may happen, you never know what. But I gave Otto all the food in the box. Then something did happen. My little Otto began to grow. I saw him grow. I saw him grow and grow. Soon he was too big for his little fish bowl. Look at that, barely fitting in there. There was just one thing to do. I put Otto in the flower bowl. "There, Otto," I said, "this will hold you." But no, the flower bowl did not hold him. Otto went right on growing. This was not funny at all. His tail was growing right out of the top. I grabbed the flower bowl, I ran with it. "Otto," I said, "I just know where to put you, then you'll be all right." I put him in a big pot, but Otto was not all right. I saw him grow and grow. Very soon, he was too big for the pot. I put him in pot after pot, and he was growing so fast. Poor Otto. My poor little fish. Oh, why did I feed him so much? "Otto," I said, "stop growing, please." But Otto could not stop growing. He was growing all the time. Soon, I ran out of pots. Otto had to have water. There was just one thing to do. I did it. I grabbed him, and I grabbed him by his tail. I ran with him up to the tub. The tub is big. It can hold lots of water. At last, "There, Otto," I said, "this tub holds my father, this tub holds my mother, so it will hold you." Look at him peeking out there. But the tub did not hold him at all. He went right on growing. "Oh, Otto," I said, "what can I do now?" So at this point in the book, the kid is starting to realize that he kind of messed up by giving the fish too much food. So I want to say he's like starting to freak out, but he does a very good job of saying, okay, on to the next thing. Where can we go next to find more water for him? Then, crash! The door went down. Crash! Otto went down. I went down too. Oh, what a ride! Down went the water into the cellar, and down went Otto too. I had to do something fast. I grabbed the phone. I called the policeman. "Help, help," I said. "I fed my fish too much. Mr. Carp told me not to, but I did." "What?" said the policeman. "Mr. Carp told you not to, but you did? Too bad. I will come at once." So now he's realizing that he can't do this by himself, so he is calling somebody to help. So this is a trusted adult that he sees, and he knows that he can trust him to like help him figure out the situation. The policeman came. "My fish went that way," I said. "He went down to the cellar." The policeman ran down with me. "What a fish," he says. "He is much too big to keep in a cellar. We will have to get him out." He's kind of trapped down there, don't you think? All right, here we go. "We had to work and work to get Otto out. Poor Otto. Oh, why did I feed him too much? Mr. Carp told me something would happen, and it did. It did." So here he finally admits that, like, he knows what he did was wrong and, like, there are consequences to it, but at least he's calling to get help and figuring it out. Now we had Otto out of the cellar, but now Otto had no water. No water at all. "A fish has to have water," I said to the policeman. "We must take him to water. Get help. Call for help on the radio." The policeman called on the radio. He called for the fireman. "Help, help," he said. "A boy has fed his fish too much. A boy has fed his fish too much. We will come at once." The firemen came. They all helped to get Otto up. "But where can we take him?" I asked. "Uptown? Downtown?" "To the pool," yelled the fireman. "To the pool," I yelled. "And please hurry." Look how sad he is. They did hurry. The fire truck with Otto came right up to the pool. The fireman yelled, "Everyone get out of the pool. This fish is going in." Look how happy he is. Down into the pool Otto went. Into the pool with a big splash. Now I was happy. Now at last my Otto had water. Lots of water. This big pool was just the thing. This big pool would hold him. But Otto went right on growing, and no one wanted Otto in the pool. They did not like Otto at all. "You take that fish out of there," they yelled. Look, he's just so big now. There was just one thing to do. I did it. I ran to the phone and I called Mr. Carp. "Please, please help me," I said. "I fed Otto too much." "Oh dear," said Mr. Carp. "So you fed him too much. I knew you would. I always say don't, but you boys always do. Yes, I will come." And here he is identifying this is like his last hope that he needs Mr. Carp to help him with the fish. Then Mr. Carp came. He had a black box in his hand, and he had a lot of other things too. "What are you going to do, Mr. Carp?" I asked him. But Mr. Carp said nothing. He just went right to the pool. He took his black box with him and other things too. Splash! Mr. Carp jumped into the pool. How big he got. He's so big compared to the little people. Splash! Now Otto went down too. All I could see was his tail. I could not see Mr. Carp at all. What was going on down there? What are they doing in the water? Now I could see nothing. Not Otto, not Mr. Carp, nothing at all. Would I see my Otto again? Would I see Mr. Carp again? "Mr. Carp, Mr. Carp," I yelled. "What are you doing? Are you all right?" Then up jumped Mr. Carp. In his hands was a little fish bowl. In the bowl was my Otto. Mr. Carp had made him little again. "Don't ask me how I did it," he says, "but here is your fish." "And from now on," said Mr. Carp, "please do not feed him too much. Just so much and no more." Now that is what I always do. Now I feed Otto so much and no more. Never more than a spot or something may happen. And now I know what. The end. All right, so I think in the story they do a very good job of handling his emotions. Okay, I struggled here, but these are the people that I can go talk to when a situation gets tough, and relating this to, obviously this is not that realistic, but for other kids, if you guys are struggling, this is a good book for you because, okay, these, I can see who I can go talk to in a situation. Obviously you don't call 911, but people that you can talk to are your teachers, your counselors, Definitely your teachers, anybody in the school community are willing to help you. That's what they're there for. And I think how to manage your emotions, he did a good job of taking a deep breath. I know obviously that's not stated in the book, but that is something that each kid should do, is just, okay, things aren't going right, so stop, take a breath, and then move on. I think going for walks or just doing stuff to like clear your heads, so like coloring, doing puzzles, playing an instrument. Obviously the age range is different, but I think it is a good book for each kid to read and take into consideration of how to manage your emotions.